Yo, what is up, my guys? This is Alex with Rise Up Life, and I'm actually down here in downtown Austin, Texas. As you can see, the ATX sign right behind me. This is in front of Whole Foods. Just had some food and everything like that. Today, what I'm going to be talking about is the importance of choosing your friends and why it is such a crucial step that will ultimately define your success in life, whether you reach your goals at all, and whether you obtain what you want out of life or who you're gonna be. You see, we humans, we're actually shaped by two things. We're actually shaped by heredity and environment. Environment being, of course, the people you are around with, or just the surroundings surroundings that are around you, right? If that makes sense. That's kind of like contradicting. Whatever. Let's just go with it. Just like everything that's around you, all your environment. This is why you see that a lot of people that are actually born into poverty and are born in the hood or around violence, they're more inclined to follow a life of poverty or violence. Now, take a step back. Don't worry. This does not mean that if you are in poverty or hanging around the wrong crowd right now, that you cannot reshape this. We actually, since we're human, we have the choice to reshape who we are whenever we want. Every day is a fucking new day. So you can ultimately reshape this. But first, let me give you the background of how and why it is that this actually makes up who you are. Right now, there's people behind us walking right now. See, the vibe over here in Austin is fucking amazing. So I actually love this city. This is why I chose to be over here, right? However, like I mentioned, we're mainly composed of social heredity and environment. So your environment is the people are you around you. Are you hanging around with people that are on the same path as you are? Are you around the people that are go-getters, that are ambitious, that are wanting to obtain the same goal as you are? This is the motivational speaker Jim Rohn, the great motivational speaker Jim Rohn, actually, and I quote him, says that you are the sum of the 5 people closest to you. So if you are hanging around people that are naysayers or just negative in general or haters, right? You'll see this a lot. A lot of people gossip, a lot of people hate. Then eventually it's going to rub off on you. So make sure you, of course, choose the right people depending on the life path or the goal that you're trying to obtain. If you're trying to be more fit, hang around more fit people. There's a saying that you never want to be the smartest person in the room, and there's a great reason why that is, because of course you want to be surrounded by people that are already having the goals that you are wanting to obtain or are on their way, because you'll gain momentum and their energy will push you towards becoming a better person or reaching that goal way faster than if you would by hanging out people that belittle you or shame you for having big goals. This is a great example of this is actually right now with my current roommate. He's on the same path as I am. He likes to be fit. He likes to wake up early. He likes to go out. He likes to be fun. He likes to be outgoing. Before moving to Austin, I was living in my hometown of El Paso, and before that I was in Los Angeles. However, I'm going to use this example. So my roommate in El Paso, he was a great friend of mine, right? However, we never saw eye to eye. We never had the same goals. And thus, it made it a lot harder for me. For example, in my example, I wanted to be more fit. It made it a lot harder for me to be more fit, just because I would always come home, he would always have pizza, chicken wings around, while me, I'm just trying to be fit, eat chicken, veggies. With this current roommate, it's actually kind of fun, because whenever one of us slacks off and one of us doesn't go to the gym, we give each other shit. We give each other shit and keep each other in check, or making sure that we are staying up to date. Kind of like an accountability partner. So that is why you got to choose your friends wisely. However, like I said, we humans, we have the choice to reshape our lives whenever we want. A tree can only be a tree. A bird can be nothing else than a bird. However, we have the choice. Every day is a new day, like I said, what we want to be. So, depending on your goals, make sure you choose the right friends. Now, let's go a little bit deeper on this, on why it is that we become the sum of the 5 closest people to us, like the great motivational speaker Rohn says, and why he says that. You see, we're composed of heredity and environment. Heredity has 2 components. You have your physical heredity, all right? Your physical heredity, that's 1. You can only reshape this up to a certain point, okay? This is your hair color, your skin color, your body type. Of course, you can reshape this, right? To a certain extent, you can actually reshape it. Like, for me, for example, I needed to reshape my body type, so I had to be more fit. However, you're only limited to a certain extent, okay? You can only reshape it. You can either get plastic surgery, take supplements, I don't know, change your skin color, bleach your hair, only up to a certain extent, because this is your biological side. These are your physical traits. It's called physical heredity for a reason. These are your physical traits that you inherit from your parents. So this is essentially your biology. Your social heredity, however, that you can choose and you can reshape it however you want. So a great example of this, and I used this example earlier, that people that are born into a life of poverty or in the hood are more inclined to choose the same thing. Why? Because it's more acceptable to them, right? They're used to being around violence or actually being around people that sell drugs or kill people. But a great example of this, of how they are not doomed forever, is the great artist Kendrick Lamar. He used his social environment, and he used the pain, which is a great motivator. I'm going to touch upon this topic later in another video. I'll go ahead and put it in the description or notify you. Make sure you like this video, subscribe, hit the notification bell, so that way you actually get notified when I release that video of how you can use your pain towards a better energy and fuel you to obtain the goals that you actually want. So that's a great example of someone that used their environment and the negative environment and actually came out from the ashes, right? Kind of like a phoenix. From the ashes, embraced what was around him and decided to change or make a better life for himself. Another example is, of course, here your boy, right? I used to hang around people that were very negative, very gossipy, and I decided that I didn't want that life for me. I used to be hanging around with people that were always satisfied with just going to college, getting a degree, and that's good and all. I'm not saying that's bad at all. If you think that going to college and getting a degree is your choice, then by all means, I encourage you, go ahead and do it. Surround yourself with the people that are on the same career path as you as well. However, if you're trying to become something else, make sure that you surround the people that are around you. It's going to make it more acceptable. They're going to push you. Remember to not be the smartest person in the room, and always choose your friends. This is going to help you and speed up your results. Instead of being around naysayers or haters or gossipers, right, that just tend to gossip all the time, you could be hanging around with people that are on the same path as you are and share knowledge, maybe share book recommendations, or go to motivational speeches together, or even to conferences together, like an example of going to like a Tony Robbins conference. If you have friends that are on the same path, you could be like, hey man, you know what, let's go to the Tony Robbins conference that he's in town. Let's go ahead and check that out. So therefore, my friends, this is why choosing your friends is such an important step toward obtaining your goals and becoming the better version of yourself that you're wanting to become. However, if you do not have friends right now that are on the same path as you are, don't worry. We actually have a group designed. It's called the Rise Up Life family, right? You can join by clicking the link below. If you click the link below, these are going to be people that they're not essentially at the same starting point as you are. They might be ahead of you, they might be a little bit behind, or they might be starting at the same point as you are. The point is that this is going to be more of a networking environment where other people are sharing knowledge. First, it's going to be based here in Austin, Texas, because this is where I decided to come live, right? I love the city, I love the environment, I just love how everything vibes here with me. So you got to choose your environment. That's one lesson. Taking an example from myself, and if you haven't seen my other video of how I got into self-development, you'll be able to see how much I progressed through time, from being a shy, introverted, overweight boy to being over here in Austin, Texas, speaking to you guys right now and you watching this video. So like I said, if you want to join this group, go ahead and click the link below. It's going to take you to Facebook, to a Facebook bot. It's actually going to ask you some questions, just some relative questions, that what are you wanting to get out of the group, and how can we better you in many forms, in whatever path that it is that you're trying to follow. So go ahead and click the link below, and we will see you on the other side, my friends. We will have actually some events coming up, and we will be notifying there. If you have any questions, post them in the group, and I will, either me or someone else that is on the same path as you are, can answer it. And hell, they can even give you some advice. Maybe you're looking for, I don't know, a mentorship, some type of mentorship, or you don't have some type of guidance, you're barely trying to start out. Then you can go ahead and comment right there in the group below. This is going to be kind of like a support group. So just in case if you do not know anyone, or are more introverted and aren't as outgoing as I am, like, make sure you join this group. This group, you can actually comment your city, and we'll go ahead and start making other groups for other cities as we keep growing. But first of all, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and of course, share it with someone that might need this video, or you think that might benefit from this video. Like I said, my guys, this is Alex with Rise Up Life. I will see you on the other side. If you have questions about this shirt, this is actually one of the shirts that I designed from my Cult Apparel line. So if you are interested in the shirt, go ahead and click the link below. There's one like this and some other ones that you've seen in my videos. I've gotten a lot of questions from people about these shirts. They're actually available now in the link below. But like I said, guys, I will see you on the other side. This is Alex with Rise Up Life. Peace.